Happy to see the back of a rough and rocky September. The market is getting closer and closer to the November 3rd US presidential election. The Dow Jones seemed to wait with bated breath ahead of the first televised debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, only to find little to grapple with policy-wise in amongst the chaos and crosstalk. Well, now the race has seen another huge twist with Donald Trump's COVID-19 diagnosis. He likely won't make the next debate on October 15th and will miss scheduled rallies in 3 swing states, including Florida. How will this affect his chances of re-election? Trump coming out the other side of a 2-week quarantine able to say he survived COVID-19 could be hugely appealing to both his base supporters and a few undecided voters. Yet at the same time, a survey over the weekend said the president would have avoided catching COVID-19 if he had taken it more seriously. Unsurprisingly, 9 out of 10 Democrats agreed with this statement. More of a shock was the fact that 5 Republicans did too. As for the latest polls, Joe Biden is now reportedly 10 points ahead of Trump, though memories of 2016 should cause investors to take those numbers with more than a pinch of salt. The other major issue is where this leaves the COVID-19 spending plan. The Democrat-led House of Representatives passed their own $2.2 trillion package last Thursday, which is meaningless without an agreement being reached between Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin. And with the Republicans firmly opposed to the deal, political lockdown due to Trump's diagnosis, and all the unmasked people he has come in contact with could further stall negotiations surrounding the much-needed stimulus. It's hard to ascertain what state exactly the president is in, given his history of misinformation obfuscation on every topic, but especially his own health. Nevertheless, another video message on Sunday afternoon and an irresponsible drive-by appearance to wave at MAGA fans outside the Walter Reed Medical Center seems to have backed up the shaky idea that Trump is doing better and allowed the markets to rebound on Monday. If they don't want to focus on Trump's COVID drama, where else can investors turn their attention to this week? From a data perspective, there isn't a lot for markets to chew on. The final market and ISM services PMIs arrive on Monday, with the JOLTS job openings reading on Tuesday, the FOMC meeting minutes on Wednesday, and the usual jobless claims number on Thursday. We're also not fully yet into Q3 earnings season, though there are early announcements from the likes of Delta Airlines and Domino's Pizza on Thursday. As mentioned, it's a quiet one this week, and without the Trump COVID drama, it might have seen investors focus on COVID-19 regardless, really. That tends to have been the case in recent weeks. When there isn't else to focus on, attention starts to drift to how the pandemic is progressing, how the recovery is progressing, and then other things like the tech sector, the price of that, and whether it's deserving of the high prices it struck over the summer. Now the Trump thing is likely going to take precedent the rest of the week, and it wouldn't be a surprise to see markets rise and fall dependent on reports surrounding his health. There were reports saying that he could be back in the White House as soon as Monday, which perhaps seems a bit too soon. But if that is the case, that could be a huge boost, given that the markets have taken his illness as a negative if you look at the decline seen last Friday.